How you doing?
It was a lot. Court was a lot today.
Oh shit, that's tired. Heck,
Yes, girl.
we were nowhere near North Carolina and we
We
tired.
in North Carolina.
Jeez, I'm pulling up my notes right now because yesterday when we was talking about everything, we missed a major thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We missed a major thing, and it was due to everything else being so crazy.
Yeah, we didn't bring it up.
I, I still don't know how we did it, but everything else was so crazy. It's like, how did we not see that?
Right.
How did we forget that? Okay, so today was a crazy day. I'm just gonna get started. So what I'm doing today for the couple people that's in here right now, what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna go through a lot of the stuff that already happened, and then we're gonna go through the points that happened today. What I noticed though today,
This is what we talking about for the Brenay, or sorry, Akira versus
I'm
Brenay.
gonna refresh it real quick for people who don't know, in case I got somebody in here who don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, there were four people, couple, Brenay, Akira, Tim, and Devon. These four were friends. At some point, well, do this first. Brenay was married to Tim. Brenay was married to Devon. Akira, and make sure you hear me because you know how I be. Brenay was married to Devon. Akira was married to Tim. At some point, Tim and Brenay decided to leave their marriages and get together. But instead of just going on about their lives, they decided to burn down the house and take everybody with them.
Yeah.
Essentially. Okay. And so as a result, Akira did her big one, which I'm so proud of her for, and filed an alienation of affection lawsuit.
Yes.
And that lawsuit is where we are right now. That lawsuit is where we are right now. There's so many people that
in court, and court started on Monday. It's because she's having her day in court. Finally, court started Monday.
Court started Monday.
There
are some. What'd you say?
Today is day 3.
Today is day 3. There are some journalists that are there. I call them our TikTok journalists who are there, and they are doing a pretty good damn job of showing us what's going on, telling us what's going on, giving us details. Yesterday, it was definitely Barbie. That was the one who I was following the most, and then Black Goddess too. Mm-hmm. Today, I think I got most of my things from Barbie because Barbie be coming right out of the courtroom and just giving it to you straight up, like she doesn't wait. But what I noticed today that I wanted to tell you, what I noticed was the drain, and literally Black Goddess was in tears based off of some of the things that were being said. So let's go over some of the stuff. Let's go over. There's a lot to go over, and this stuff is going to be like in no order. But what we do here is not just talk about what happened. We go into a little bit more detail. We're trying to understand this as if we can. So if you've been with us before, you know how we do. We really go into things. What you about to say?
Detail, and that's because we try to see and try to put these real life situations into similar fiction situations that T has written about, and she is an author, filmmaker. We both producers, filmmakers. We have a publications company and a movie production company.
One of the things before we get into it, what I find really interesting about all of this is the fact that both of these people, talking about Tim and Brenay, who chose to be together, could have gotten any number of hotels to do their things. Brenay was literally a social media influencer with over 2 million followers. And you can't afford a hotel? No, because like we talked about. No, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah.
You can't afford a hotel room?
Yeah.
But as we already talked about, I know that cruelty is the point, and so it wouldn't help them to do a hotel, and so they did some of the things that they did in this house. So
right.
I'm going to be skipping around. After Brenay left her husband, or they were leaving their husbands, they were emotionally disconnected. paperwork hadn't been filed yet for a separation, but they were emotionally disconnected, right, from their spouses. And so they were doing things in both of the houses. They were being together in both the houses. 2 million followers, you say? What you say, baby? Let me see. Let's get it. I thought I saw something say 2 million followers. Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
She still has over 2 million followers. Oh, no, she still have over 2. Good evening, Purple. She still have over 2 million followers. People right now that are watching are clearly spectators. Mm-hmm. They're just watching at this point, just trying to see what's going on. Mm-hmm. But you can guarantee that the things that they're looking for is not what she is giving right now. Nobody's really interested in her content. I think they just want to make sure that they see when she goes on, if she gonna say something crazy and that kind of thing. Good evening, hello. So they decided to be renting around in each other's houses instead of getting hotel rooms for whatever reason. But this is one of the couple things that came out. I'm gonna be jumping back and forth because day 1, 2, and 3 pretty much started blending in. One of the things that came out was Brenay actually went to Devon in 2023 and said, I want to forgive Tim. Mm-hmm. I need desperately to forgive Tim. This came out on testimony reported by Barbie today. I desperately want to forgive Tim for being with my sister. And she went to Devon, her husband, about this. And so he was like, look, do what you got to do. You feel like you got to talk to him, do what you got to do if it'll make stuff easy. And then, I guess the whole idea around this was we're all going to be hanging out. I need to let that go. So she supposedly went to him to forgive him. And then he reported as saying that when she returned, she was just so happy, just over the moon that, their relationship had been put back to its whatever. I don't even know what she was looking for, child. But the relationship had been brought back. Now we're finally we're making it work, because today, just so we know, Akira was testifying, Devon was testifying, and Brenay cross-examined Akira today. Can y'all imagine that? Before we even go, oh my God.
Like,
you gotta be cross-examined by the other woman.
You gotta be subject to seeing this woman stand in front of her and ask her questions. Ugh.
Lord today. So that's one of the things that came out, that she went to him something. I need to talk to Tim to forgive him, even though they're actively trying to pretend that Corinne never had a relationship with Tim. And we know that it's alleged that Corinne has at least one of them babies is Tim's. Mm-hmm. Ironically enough, Corinne didn't show up today for court.
I bet she did.
She didn't show up today for court at all.
I bet she didn't.
And one of the things that came up from the judge was, because they were trying to enter testimony based off of their relationship, the judge asked, why is Corinne pretty much even a factor? Why are we even bringing her up? Because she hadn't been subpoenaed. So why is she even bringing her up?
Right.
I'm not going to lie. I'm really loving how Robin and them appear to be doing their defense, but I don't get why she would want to bring Corinne up. Because to me, if we're doing an alienation of affection, then I really want to focus on Brenay being the reason. Now, I'm not an attorney. I think you talked about it before. Mm-hmm. Some of the reasons why you think that she would even want to bring Corinne in. But I really wish we hadn't, unless we got a really good reason. Because why are we bringing her up? What did you say? Do you remember?
I feel like I was saying it just to establish a timeline, so that she can say that this was going on prior to the Brenay situation, and that they had rectified. Because as far as I knew, her and Akira was saying that they weren't having any issues.
Right.
No issues, any problems. They had rectified. The only issues I heard today, that the only issues that Akira said that they had were financial,
right,
not infidelity. So it's probably to establish some type of timeline,
Well, no, they had infidelity in the past, but they had
talking about as when the Brenay situation.
Yeah, I want to make sure that we don't. He definitely was out here in these streets before, And I'm sure those are the ones that was caught. This man, I know for a fact this man was out here.
Mm-hmm.
So that came up, and the judge is trying to figure out why. So they may end up subpoenaing her, and I really wish they did, because she's over on the internet talking about everybody's lying. This woman needs to get a mental health check, talking about Akira. She's just a mess. Like, this family.
No, not the mental health check. Telling somebody else they need to get a mental health check.
Yes, like, this family is so gross, y'all. So gross. And if y'all follow me, y'all already know. Okay, so another thing came out. Akira, it came out that Akira handled all the bills in the home, and pretty much handed over the money to him. And when she wanted to do anything, then she would have to go to Tim for it, and he would say yes or no. It was even reported that at one time she wanted to take a trip, with her mother, and if she wanted to take said trip, then she would have to go through him. I want to make sure we don't got no questions real quick. Okay. Do y'all know what questions she asked on the cross exam? I have a few of them. So yes. No, we don't know if it's the baby yet. No, we don't know if it's the baby yet. Let's see. Even though it has his whole face. Devon had called Akira and told her she was going with Corinne and Brenay. Is it possible for the TikTok reporter to get a Rule 22 to record inside the courtroom? No, somebody is able to record inside the...
They just can't do audio.
I don't think they can just do it with any audio. And y'all, today, somebody had already gotten caught. And it looks like it's coming from Reddit. But somebody was in the courtroom and recorded footage with audio and placed it on Reddit. And so that was like another strike. And the judge is not playing. He's saying if this continues to happen, number one, we talking about a mistrial can go down if this continues to happen. Right. And two, it can just delay things. Yeah, so he said if it continues to happen, won't nobody be in there except for the people, the plaintiff, the defendant, and those kind of people. But everybody else won't be able to be there. Okay. So that was one of the things. Okay, so Akira invited at one point they were going to do vow renewals, Akira and Tim. He wanted to do it. And Akira invited Brenay and Devon. And of course she was doing just what you did, roll your eyes, just now. And it didn't go down because she know what's going on. I don't know if that was to get back at her or what have you. Right. But at some point they were going to do, it came out today, they were going to do some vow renewals. I'm so glad that didn't happen, child. Let me see. Okay, we got 75 people in. Tim was arrested, child. I'm sure y'all already know. Yes. Tim was arrested, and I'm going to break from talking about what I'm talking about now to talk about that. Tim was arrested, honey. Yesterday, I did a video talking about how I am glad that this is made public because based off of what is coming out, I really don't trust these people. In my opinion, these people are very dangerous. Please, tapping is clapping. Tapping is clapping, babies. Tapping is clapping. Please continue to tap the screen.
Please like the live. Please share the live.
Share the live. Like it. So I did a video saying that I'm concerned because of based off of how cruel that they were. Like having these relations in the house. Like Tim would go over to Devon and Brenay's house and they would have relations. And then they would go over to Akira's house and they would have relations. And just the fact that at one point, we learned that Akira was placed in a headlock by Tim's mother after she was in that car accident. And just trying to punish this woman, like, this is insane. I said I'm not feeling it, right? Mm-hmm. Now he comes in after somebody had said something about his hips. Timmy with the hips. She said, Timmy with the hips. Let me see. She did the video and she said she was recording him in the hallway. And she said, ain't nobody gonna check her because she can record. Mm-hmm. And so she's recording him like Maury Povich, just running, just chasing him. And then she was like, hey, Timmy with the hips. Mm. And then he was like, oh, you want him? She said, no, I'm good. Like, first of all, what kind of comeback is that?
Anyway.
What kind of man said, would you want him? Like, I'm like, man, I want to even stick to that. It's like, I'm walking out. But a little while after that, honey, he claims he accidentally came into the courtroom and was coming into the court to be checked in, to go through security with this pew-pew. And it was a pew-pew. At one point, they said it was a potato cutter. a potato peeler or the cutter or whatever, and then I'm just making it up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It was a, and then it came out in the paperwork, in the actual documents, that it was a pew pew.
Yeah.
This is what I believe. And y'all can say what y'all want. Tapping is clapping. Tapping is clapping, baby. This is what I believe. I believe he was so embarrassed and about the testimony, and it was not looking good for him. That he knew that he was going to at some point be probably put up on that stand, and if he's going to be put up on that stand, then all of his lives electronically was going to be able to come out, and we was going to really see how big of a game he was playing between Brenay and Akira. Now, here's the thing. I don't know why he was upset. Brenay's never going to leave him. I don't care what he does.
No.
But it's still mass embarrassment.
Yeah, so let's have to sit there and hear that, and people looking at you, to have to sit there and hear them read off these text messages that you had back and forth between any number of females, or these females, Brenay, Akira, or Karen, or whoever else, and then people looking at you while it's being read out.
To your point, they said the whole courtroom. Thank you for the roses, LaTanya. I appreciate you, honey. The whole courtroom was Akira's army child. They said on both sides. Brenay had her people, which was Tim's mother, Brenay's mother, Tim's sister, and they said it was somebody else that was there. There was some man that was there, and they called themselves covering her as a shield too, because she didn't want to take no more pictures. But all the pictures is up now, and she debuted a new hair, y'all. This hair I like. It's black, so she took the other hair color off. It's like she's going home every day and changing her wig and doing everything but getting her defense together.
Yeah,
you don't need to be doing no more closures, no more wig installs. What you need to be doing is getting your defense together. That's what you need. So anyway, after all that was going on, people are chasing him, and I know that it's hard for them in North Carolina. I know it is, right? Yeah. He goes out, not even 20, 30 minutes later, comes back with a pew pew. Now, this is why I said I believe he probably did it on purpose. And y'all can tell me what y'all think. The reason why I say that, who forgets that they have a pew pew on them? And what better way not to have to go to court? It'll really work out in his advantage if they ban him. Like Sharice was saying, the possibility of banning. Who does that?
Yeah.
Because short of saying, I'm embarrassed to be around this floor, and I don't want to be next to her no more, and then have all this be out on the internet. He couldn't just say that to her. What better way to get him not in court? And that's, you take a big chance with that, because you're talking about big charges. But who forgets they got and I know he ain't got no little weapon. What do you think?
I think I hear you on that, and I know it's embarrassing. My thing is, just because you got detained, arrested, or whatever, don't mean they ain't gonna bring you upstairs to testify. Wheel you right back downstairs when your testimony is over. That's not gonna take away from him having to be in court. He may not have to sit through it and be by her side if he's locked up, but you still gonna have to come up there and be questioned and answer to your foolery. Now, I personally feel like, because people be all in their face and you can see it in the hallways, and they said yesterday it was reported people was following them to their car in the garage and all this kind of stuff, that he tried to feel like he was going to do his big one and put his pew pew on his person when he was outside of the courtroom, and even going to lunch because he's afraid somebody going to do something while they out. And I feel like, in the headspace that they are, it's a possibility he forgot to put it back in the car on his way back into the courthouse, because you have to be an idiot. Why would you want those type of charges on you? I mean, I already know.
Who?
Yeah, well, I already know he is. Okay. But I mean, a big one to.
Okay, who we talking about again?
Courthouse.
Who we talking about again?
Courthouse.
Okay. I want to know. Somebody said, I hope they order a test only to make it make sense. So again, I would love a test too, but it would have to make sense to Akira's case. I don't see how any of it. It's like a test on Karen's Chop.
Yeah, I don't know. They do that.
To me, that would prove
that he's just a slow
case that he out here, and we don't want that.
Yeah, no, I don't know that they waste their time doing that. First of all, what we heard today, the judge trying to wrap this thing up.
Child, it's like
the judge is like, what? I mean, how long? Did you hear that they while she was doing her cross examination questions and apparently kept asking the same question, rephrasing it, and kept asking the same thing over and over. The judge said, how much longer?
Because he's trying to show all the videos. There are people. The jury is falling like flies. Like the people can't take it anymore. So you it's almost like there's a thing in sales. Once you get the sale, shut up.
Yeah.
But Robin want to make sure that there's no doubt. She's been preparing for this time. And it ain't her fault that Brenay is not prepared, because had she had another attorney, it could have been different. So you gotta be over prepared. But what you say?
Yeah. I said no, the judge was fed up with Brenay. And her, how long?
All of it. Even Robin, because Robin kept pulling out. She had more and more videos. She had more and more footage and more video.
All of it. Introduce all the evidence. Yeah, no, I want to see all Robin stuff. It ain't our fault that Shawty don't have no attorney and she's not prepared for this.
So who's him going to hurt today with the pew? We don't know, and this is why I did the video yesterday. And I say I don't trust these people.
Yeah, and then that's what somebody to say.
Bring that in.
He said I'm concerned. Yeah.
She said she isn't worried about the messages because she's sure Akira made them. That's what she got to, because she's looking bad.
She look bad.
Corinne
said that all from the internet and didn't show up in court too, mind you.
Corinne in this whole war thing, Corinne was left mostly untouched. And I believe she was left mostly untouched because people didn't like Brenay so much. They was like, well, at least her twin is whatever, it's her. Like, you knew that there was the lore about her having a baby possibly with Tim and all that. Mm-hmm. But people would go on her page just to antagonize Brenay. But now she's starting to get it too. And she had never really gotten it like that before. Yeah. Will Brenay testify? Oh, absolutely, Brenay testify. That's what it's all about, honey. Mm-hmm. They shut the Reddit down for the respect of Akira. Good. Did Tim get arrested? Yeah, he got arrested, baby. He got arrested. Someone reported the sister to the bailiff for recording. The sister? Which sister? Tell me who you're talking about, baby. Thank you for answering my question. New here. You're welcome, honey. Damn it, I hope she lose all her money on that dude. I don't think there's no more left. For instance, he has to pay. Y'all know recently he had to go to court for child support, which Akira won. He has to pay $991 a month, and he's over $16,000 in arrears.
Oh, I thought it was 17.
I saw 16. Barbie said 16. I'm just going to, that's what I've had my notes. I say, I thought it was 17. This is what I'm saying that's why I like to be around. So he definitely is out there. Why they probably haven't enforced it yet? If y'all notice, remember that you just got the enforcement or got the ruling on that, last week or something? So it's probably still gonna take some time. Can read about the whole
said, the sister got caught the other day recording without permission. Tim's sister got caught recording.
Why is she recording? I would think you wanted to keep, ma'am, you need to keep your camera.
She could be doing it to set it up. Again, if their goal, in my opinion, the Brenay side's goal is to get the court cleared.
Wait a minute.
So none of the TikTok journalists can report the details that they are embarrassed to get out. So if on a low key in my recording, and then I put it out on a fake page on one of these socials, then they're thinking maybe the judge shuts everybody out. And then nobody.
This sister don't look like she that smart. I'm gonna show you a picture of her when I get a chance.
I don't think none of them that smart. We wouldn't be here.
This sister, I don't think this one is that smart. I see where you're going. Yeah, I don't know why. She may try to get a little change for all we know.
That's true. Try to sell it.
Yeah. Okay. He said Corinne is going to end up getting defamation of character. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And you know why I say that? One of the other things that came out today, Akira testified about was at one point the marriage is over, right? And she applying for her dream job, Akira. Mm. And she appeared to have gotten the job, or they made an offer or something. And I hate when they do this. Don't offer nobody nothing unless you do the whole thing. Get me all excited. So they end up apparently giving her the offer, and then end up rescinding the offer when they did a Google search and saw both Brenay and Brenay's mother talking about Akira's mental health. And they took the job back, y'all.
It's insane. So they are not only are did these people cost Akira her marriage and her family. Now they also cost her a job that she wanted. Mind you, she's the only one that was taking care of the household in the first place financially.
Yes.
And now she can't even do that the way she wanted to because of the lies they putting on the internet.
Yes. They pulled it
Wait
off.
for these people to get what they deserve, man.
They getting it.
I know.
They getting it because with him coming in with that pew pew,
Yeah.
it's like the goal for her was always wanting to get the man, and you don't even get Timmy with the hips, like they call him.
Tell me with the hips. Not if he locked up.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yes.
when you say they are getting for Brenay, it would have to be losing him for her to get what's coming to her, losing him and or losing the money necessary to fund him.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know that she said, I'll buy you the moons, I'll give you the moons, the stars, and all of that kind of stuff. And so,
please. No, you don't. Like you said yesterday, you don't even own all that, sweetheart.
you don't own all that. You don't own all that. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead. So Akira, let me see a video of Akira Brenay at the furniture show. Y'all remember the video of Akira and Brenay at the furniture store? Put yes if y'all remember. Tell me yes if y'all remember. I'm talking about the video when Akira and Brenay was at the furniture store. And you remember it, child, because at one point, the Brenay laid on one of the mattresses.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah,
I told you that a million times, and you said you didn't remember.
I remember that. I remember you said they was at the store. She plopped down on the new mattress.
I spent 5 minutes trying to tell you. You said no, I don't remember.
When you said the bed, I thought you meant like the marital bed.
No, I said the furniture store because that was a bed.
Oh, yeah, no. I remember seeing that now, but I don't remember seeing her.
Mad if I don't know. Huh? Yes, y'all remember it. Y'all remember it. Good. Do you know that she had took this woman with her? It was reported that she had took this woman with her. Brenay took Akira with her to buy furniture for the apartment that she was going to share with her husband. When people say, leave that girl alone, this is why folks is not trying to hear that.
Yeah.
Let's go over some more.
Okay, look, can I throw one in? Angelina said, thank you for the updates. You are a voice for Akira and all women who have been through this. God bless. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. That's why we definitely are Akira's army.
Now, we tend back in the day, I tend to, when I'm covering a case, I like to be objective because I know that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And I still believe that something is off with Brenay. I feel that something went on in that family because of the level of promiscuity and all of that. You don't get that way except something happened in your life, especially early on. Y'all got to remember, these people are in their 20s.
Yes.
And a lot of this occurred when they're in their early 20s.
Yeah.
And when it was reported that Tim told Akira that Brenay was passed around in high school and then in college, where is this coming from? And both twins are like that?
Yeah.
But this is the one case that I'm like, okay, I get all that, but let's get these people away from her because it was exactly what happened today.
Immediately.
With Tim bringing a pew-pew in to do what? My baby said she believed he possibly got it. Thank you, D, for the rose. I appreciate you, honey. My baby said she's
alive. Like and share the live, y'all, please. Thank you.
My baby said she believed that he forgot it. You imagine you, and you know you have one, and do you think he's gonna forget that? No. I believe that he did not want to testify. I believe he's mortified. I believe he's embarrassed. You can see the look on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Especially you're doing all this for a woman you really don't want.
Yes.
Don't nobody at this point now. It was fun at first. Now it's not fun because y'all gotta remember too. Imagine them going to restaurants in and around the city. Anywhere in the state of North Carolina at this point.
I would say Durham for sure is not a big city. So if you're going around anywhere so much, people gonna know this is a big case. There was a lady that came on, I think it was either Barbie or BG's live today, that was tuning in from Canada on this. This is huge.
It's getting crazy,
Well, you
spooky.
know it's crazy in Durham and the surrounding area in the state of North Carolina. You can't go anywhere, and you stand out. I'm so sorry, but you stand out.
Vonnie said more women need to get legal instead of getting revenge, and less cheating will happen. Get legal? Tell me what you mean, baby. Premeditated sound like that to me.
Oh, legal. I know it. I know it. Legal. Pew pew.
Pew pew. Sunday
Maybe.
Rose, hang with me, baby, and I'm gonna get you up. Hang with me, and I'm gonna get you up. Maybe he forgot because he's scared for real. I think he's mortified, y'all, because I don't.
It's probably
Being a pew pew owner myself, I don't see how you forget it.
yeah.
Unless he got.
Probably was intentional.
Yeah, I
leaning
don't
more towards that, and he thinking in his mind, if I'm detained, I don't got to go up there. But I got news for you. They will subpoena you to come in and testify. I don't care if you're in the courtroom or not. It ain't like he 3 states over or in some type of maximum facility or something where he can't get there. No, they will have you walk
Timmy with the hips in front of everybody. Right before that happened.
Yeah, he mad.
He's very mad. So something else that came up today. It was reported that it was Tim who asked Akira, can Brenay stay? Because of the stuff that was apparently going on with Devon and the people that didn't like Brenay, her family members and all of that. And this was what was really making it sick. Brenay and Akira, for all intents and purposes, were considered to be friends, right? Why couldn't Brenay ask Akira? She wanted Tim to ask because she wanted the humiliation. This is why people are annoyed with them.
They did all of this cruelty. Cruelty was the point, as you said many times. These were the games that they were playing, mental games on these people, on Akira and on Devon. And so they had to do certain things like that in order for it to work, so they can sit back and laugh at their reactions.
I think they got off on it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think they got off on it.
I'm sure that was a king. I'm sure.
Yep. It say, let me see. He did not forget he was in there all morning and without it. Now all of a sudden he forgot. That's what I said. Yeah. That's what I said. I don't believe it. I don't believe that he forgot. I believe he wanted to fake whatever because he kept antagonizing Devon yesterday. Talking about some I know you. I know he keeps saying it. What does that mean?
Please no. You don't know me, bro. You don't know me. First of all, you don't know me. They're not friends. They're not nothing no more. They don't. Yeah. You don't know me. This whole situation is Devon. You don't know him.
Virgo said that BG broke down crying. I saw. That's what people don't realize the emotional toll that this had. We're getting a secondhand emotional toll today. Yesterday was very bad for me. I ended up having a headache and everything. Today, it was just like, ugh, like give her free. And the thing that made me smile was in my story, the picture of Sarah with the sky background. She was with BG.
You were right behind it, right in front of her.
And then the blue sky was over her head, and she was smiling. I was like, oh. It just
that warmed my heart too, to see her smile. And because she's a private person, she said it, we know it, because Akira's a private person, to be able to see her just pop her head into BG's live and smile like that, it really warmed my heart. I've been praying for her deeply since this whole trial started, and for her
because we need all that. Somebody said that Nye says she's tuning in from Jamaica. Welcome, honey, and we love Akira. Great. I'm glad you're not in enemy territory, baby. We all love her here too.
Yeah, facts.
Let me see. I think he did it on purpose. Yeah, I do. I really do. I'm telling you, he did not want to sit on that thing and have to answer that question by showing proof about all the things that he said. I wanted to know who is or know people in Baltimore. Baltimore is my second home. I'm from DC, but we're in the Baltimore area for sure. He was already subpoenaed. Yes. Akira is very private. He's mad because Devon had gotten healthy and free from. Ain't nothing like that, right? It say Didi said that he's probably mad that Devon is free from. What you saying, baby?
Oh no, I was answering this.
Saying that Devon was free from the toxicity and he looks good. And meanwhile, he done sucked up all of the toxic and they're spread out, and he's very irritated by now.
Devin's skin looking good, dressing well, out there living his best glow up life, and he, on the other hand, is being called Timmy with the hip.
Look the fuck terrible. This also came out today. There was for her birthday, Devon was going to give her a surprise wedding ring. For the birthday, and when he placed it for her to open it, she didn't even open his, but then opened all of Tim's gift. It's like she knew what it was and didn't open his, but opened Tim's instead, and was so happy about it too.
That's the mental games that they playing, man. And why is Tim buying her gifts? Why was Tim buying her gifts?
Because they are maniacal.
Like this. I know it's. Oh, Father God, I know it's a whatever, but buying her. I mean, not coming from the couple, Tim.
Yes. One night it was reported that Devon said that he woke up in the middle of the night. Okay, so Tim was staying over Brenay and Devon's house. And at this point, she's pretty much ain't want nothing to do with him. And Tim had a blow-up bed in the room, in the living room. And at some point, Brenay was in the bed, but when he woke up, she wasn't there. And he said he overheard, he was faking sleep, but he wanted to overhear what was being said. And one of the things that he overheard was her saying, "If I give you another chance, would you take it?" And he said he didn't know whether to smack the shit out of both of them, or just walk away, because he couldn't believe what he was hearing. So instead he just pretended like he got up, and they were damn near each other. Like, these people was playing in their face. And I know people are going to say that he's soft. Let me tell you what's going on. First of all, again, we're talking about, this was Devon's first relationship, first love, first everything. And it's easy to say, just you would have did this and you would have did that, if you aren't accustomed to that. They chose people like this on purpose.
And they're young.
To take advantage. And they're very young. We're talking about really young. If they're 24, what they say, she's 27 now? 26.
But yeah, I think she's about to turn 27 or something.
So we're talking about all of this went down. They met in 2018. Give me that.
From now, 18 to 25 is, oh God, 5, 6, 7 years ago.
So we're talking about like 19, 20. These people, these are young, very young people. So I know that a lot of people, they would say, I'm still not going to deal with it. I don't care what age I am. I know I wouldn't, but I don't think that was their psyche. That wasn't their makeup. These were really nice people. You could tell that they were really nice people. I'm speaking of Akira now, because they put her people put their names on the line, number one, to help this marriage, but also to get Tim a car. So we're talking about really nice people who got introduced to monsters.
Bro is a bum.
Huh?
He is a bum.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is a bum. So I just want to say that, because when people say, I wouldn't have done it. So he overheard them having this conversation and said he wanted to smack the shit out of everybody. But instead, he just let it go.
Wow.
Okay, Brenay told Devon, okay, so at one point, it was also reported by Devon that at one point, Brenay and Tim were going to the store. And he said, I'm going too. And she said, you can go. I don't know why you're going, but if you can go, if you do go, I'm not putting you in a video. I'm only putting me and Tim in a video.
That was probably that man's way of making sure that, they're not playing in his face by, taking up for himself in his marriage. And she straight up did that.
Yeah, she did that.
Wow.
She did that. Akira, this came out of court. Akira said that Brenay never apologized for any of it. Why would she? To rehash some of them, we're going over all the points, old and new, because a lot of this stuff continued to come up. As y'all noticed, we talked about yesterday that one of the things that Brenay used to do when she would come over Akira and Tim's house would be that she would sit extra close to Tim, her husband, instead of sitting close to her own husband. And when Akira would try to, move closer, Brenay would move herself closer to this man, like anything to pull position and to try to take control of the situation. Again, this is why people don't care for these people, because whether something happened to you in the past or not, just very mean and calculated. I just don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. I said Brenay was his first everything. Also reported that when they would cook meals, Brenay would give Tim a plate and not Devon. Okay. It was like, we already know, it was reported that he about to stand overnight and being in the living room and just doing their thing with one another. We also reported yesterday, and it came up again, about the extremely revealing clothing. Her famous thing was these volleyball shorts. Like, how dare you wear volleyball shorts? What are you doing? We're not even talking about, let's be realistic. We're going to be real.
Yeah.
There's certain things that certain people can't wear. It's not, in other words, if you are a big woman, you can't wear a size 2. And I know you probably say, I should be able to wear a size 2. I should be able to wear what I want. No, you can't. Especially when little boys are there, children are around, and when you jump up, Brenay was very, especially when little boys are there, children are around, and when you jump up, Brenay was very theatrical. And I'm sure she probably still is, flopping on the couch, legs plopped open, and all this kind of wildness with these shorts on. So that was a big thing. And Akira, like we talked about yesterday, asked her, can you please not do this and put on a bra when you're wearing these little shirts? And she said, no, her back hurt.
What?
When she told her to put her bra on, because the shirts were, even though they were covering some of it, you could see some of the boobage at the bottom. And she said, can you at least put a bra on? And she said, no, because her back hurt. Do we have any questions as we rolling through? Tap the screen, babies. Tap. Young lady with the red wrap. Her reactions are so funny. And I can't even see, man. I don't get a chance to take advantage of it, because I'm on the ones and twos. Her name is Sharice.
Oh,
let's see.
Flamboyant, ferocious. Yes.
Tap, y'all. Tap for us. Okay. So let's see. Whatever. We talk about her living space being messy. Wherever this woman goes, she keeps a nasty house, and we know that because one of the interrogatory questions that Robin gave Brenay was it true that you have mice?
Oh my God.
Or meese in your house? So she is very nasty. Y'all, I be having pauses. There is nothing attractive about this woman.
Not one thing.
Nothing. And let's say you're a big girl. You could be a big, beautiful girl. She wasn't the ugliest person until she started doing this ugliest thing. So we're not even talking about look. Yeah, no, wear the right clothes and put them in, and then she would not be unattractive. But this makes her so unattractive.
Yes.
She doesn't even know how to dress up for court. Where are your business suits? You were earning all of this money, and you're so used to wearing volleyballs and these clothing that's not for you that you don't even know how to dress. Like this woman, a pigsty, mean-spirited,
can't cook,
just do and treat people. What is attractive about her? I'm confused.
Stank attitude, disgusting. Just I
don't get it. So we reported yesterday, and it was brought up again today by Barbie, that of course when at one point Tim and Akira were kicked out of their apartment, and they moved in a house owned by Akira's grandmother. So Akira and Tim were the only people on the lease, and the grandmother. Well, for some reason, Brenay is there. It's claiming that Devon is abusing her or whatever, which we know is a lie. And just like everything else, she went over there and be nasty. Mind you, she hasn't gotten kicked out. So you can get your own place, or you could get a whole, you can go anywhere. But anyway, at some point they asked her to leave because she's so nasty and trifling. And she told them no. And when the grandmother demanded that she leave, she pushed the grandmother. We know that. That happened yesterday. Okay, so we're going over everything. Baby, I would have been knocking that head between the washing and dry. I'm glad you said that. So this is how I feel about it. But tell me what you feel, first of all, Ruth.
Like I told you yesterday, my grandmother, and this is no judgment for anybody else, but you're not gonna put your hands on my grandmother. You're not even supposed to be there. And as a man, I don't care who you with. If you saw something like that this woman did to his grandmother-in-law at the time, because they were married. What kind of man are you that you don't step in and say, hey, man, that's too much. Now you going too far. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care how much money she got.
She couldn't do it. We're talking about maniacs.
No, I ain't talking about. I'm not talking about Akira. Like, I'm not.
Okay, she would. We know they're gonna be him. We know they're gonna be him.
I'm saying, like, how you sit there and let that go?
I don't care. And so that's why I say it was no room. There was no way that she could do anything but what she did, which was get her kids out of the situation because it was getting loud, to try to protect her family. There was nothing that she could do. Mm-hmm. But take it. This is why I'm so proud of her for pushing on this.
Yes.
This lawsuit, because they got away with a lot.
Yeah.
Let me see what else came out. If I give you another chance, I told y'all Devon reported saying or hearing in his home in the living room one night, her asked him, if I give you another chance, would you take it? And he wanted to go off. Brenay at one point, it was reported that Brenay at one point asked Devon, how would you feel if me and Tim got back together? She asked him that.
She asked Devon?
Yes. She asked Devon.
She asked her current husband, how would he feel?
Yes.
If she and Tim got back together?
Yes. And I believe he said something about, I would be happy. Ooh. Some people, I don't know what he meant or whatever. At some point, people believe that he just wanted to be done with it. But I don't think he said it as our way, maybe like that way. But to your point, when I hear you do your reaction, I'm hoping that that's how he meant.
I hope so. Either way, though, I feel like whatever his intentions were, he was really
stupid. Overheard him talking about what? He overheard them talking about what happened was the night, I believe this is what you're talking about. One night, Brenay and Tim were at Devon's and Brenay's house. And I talk slow because I want to make sure I'm making sure, because some of these names slam up in my head. And Brenay started out the night in their bed. But at some point, Devon woke up and she was not there. She was in the living room where Tim had a blow-up bed. And he woke up and he could hear them talking. And then he overheard them saying, or Brenay saying, if I give you another chance, would you take it? Yes. So that's true. You remember what you were saying, baby? I didn't want to forget that.
No, I was just talking about how Devon, however his intentions were, I'm going to be happy for you, or I'm truly going to be happy for you. I think he was speaking from the heart, and he really meant that. I'm sure he was miserable. You showed me a video today. When
he was uncomfortable. He was laying down.
He was sitting on the couch. His face looked miserable.
Yeah.
He was just laughing and clapping and trying to get him to do five and all that. He just was not there. I'm sure at that point he was so fed up, or was getting to be fed up. So I'm sure he meant that and was dead serious, because it meant he can go on with his life. You know what I mean?
That's true.
There's a point of a time when somebody is just that miserable, like you said, it's better on the other side. If you can get to the other side,
it hurts.
I know it hurts in the beginning, but it's better. And he absolutely, I don't know what he's going through mentally, but he absolutely looks 100%.
He look good to me. He look like he can take it himself now.
No pun intended.
So as we know, she kept posting Akira's children on social media. We're going over all the things that are disgusting about this person and things that came out. She kept posting Akira's children on social media without permission, even after being told by Akira and her mother that she don't do it. She originally asked for permission, but when she stopped asking, this is when Akira had a problem with it. Don't post my. Why you gotta post my kids?
Yeah.
You got the man. Post him.
Yeah. Post him.
And she was ignoring several restraining orders related to posting the children online. She doesn't care. He continues to push boundaries, which is why she's where she is. She's representing herself poorly in court. Her main thing is objection. I object.
That's all she knows.
Out of all the objections, she probably got like 5% of the objections or the ruling going in her way.
And I overheard on the live today that some of the stuff that she's even saying is because Lakeisha, her mom, is behind her head whispering stuff to say to her. Like hearsay and all of these things. She's yelling it out because she used to be or is a paralegal. So the stuff she probably objected to at the time, if it did get granted, it was because she probably told her to do it at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for the rose, baby. Thank you. Won't she just sit up there with her then?
That's what I said, but because she can't be, if she is not her counsel, I don't think she can be up there. And then she's her mom. You know what I'm saying? So she's not a lawyer. So she can't be up there.
So she continued to speak out of turn repeatedly, as we know, because she's not a lawyer. As several times she claimed that evidence was fake. Even Corinne went on live talking about that. Nobody was buying that at all. Let's see. She keeps yelling objection. There was a lot of muttering and head shaking when Akira was speaking. And this is why I feel like that's important. The jury is watching you. The jury, sometimes, you be so pressed to get a reaction. You're not poised. This is why when attorneys, when you have an attorney, they practice those kind of questions. They work with you on making sure that you don't do too much as far as your eyes, your head, or anything. They make sure that you know to try to have as straight an impression as possible, because they know it's every moment, and you're already unlikable. One of the videos that was shown, she is having relations with Tim in the bathroom of Akira and Tim's house. On one of the videos, Brenay is laying on the bed on her belly, and Tim can be seen in the background, like with a white shirt on or wife beater. And Brenay is talking in the video. I love the way you do this to me. I love the way you do that to me. And then my stuff throb and all of that. The thing is, Tim is in the video. This is why I say Brenay is an op to him too. Originally, when I heard that she was recording videos, I'm thinking that she's recording video. You know how you record a video, you send it to somebody, you send it to him? Yeah. He's behind you. Mm-hmm. So if he's there while you're recording the video,
why are you recording? Right. Why are you recording?
I think that she was collecting evidence in the event that this man went back to his wife. That way she can pull it up on the internet
and blackmailing.
Mm-hmm. That's what I feel. Mm-hmm. That's what I feel. I really do feel that way. Yep. If baby's tapping is clapping. Tap the screen. Tap the screen, please. Thank you. Tap the screen. So we're going over all the key moments. So, it's in left corporately. Oh, so they have to be escorted. At one point yesterday, they have had to get police escort because of I don't know if they're telling people they feel uncomfortable, but to be fair, folks is really playing these people close. They really are. He said really that's exactly why she was recording. Yes. I believe that's why she was recording Just Married, just to have it when in the event he wanted to go back to his wife.
Yep.
Let me see.
Blackmailing. Yes, they was in the
trying to secure her spot, Latoya said. What you say, Sharice?
She's
you send love. Thank you, Miss Higgins, for sending love.
We got a comment too that Miss Barbanew, I hope I said that correctly, said, loving this calm and factual chat, ladies. I'm following. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
Go ahead, baby.
So they, of course, they have been escorted out. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm getting on the point. We some of this we talked about already. Oh, at some point, Brenay said that she was going to attempt to change her name before all of this happened to Mayo, before being married, of course, to Tim. We know that Tim and Brenay are married now. And she was attempting to change her name to Mayo, but never completed the process. I know she didn't, because she didn't want to be no Mayo. Devon Mayo.
That's his last name.
Yeah.
So she never took his last name when they got married.
No, she never took his last name.
Okay.
But she went down there quick to make sure that she could get the
That's her badge of honor. That is what all of this is for. Tim is her prize. I said it yesterday when we saw the video of her walking out when the court day was over. She was walking down the hall. She looked like she had a good day in court, like she was happy. And then she threw her arms up to hug Tim, and Tim had a face of disgust, actually, if you ask me.
This is too much.
But it wasn't until he looked down the hall and saw somebody recording that he leaned his neck in, at least for her to wrap her arms around his neck. I believe he's completely disgusted, but I feel like for her, when it's all said and done at the end of the day, when she get the hold, he's completely disgusted. But I feel like for her, when it's all said and done at the end of the day, when she get to hold hands with him and walk into go home with him, at her, when it's all said and done at the end of the day, when she get to hold hands with him and walk into go home with him, that is the prize. She don't care about none of the testimony. She don't care about what's going on and who said what in the hallway. As long as she get to walk in the house with him at the end of every day.
And honey, she almost wasn't going to do that, since we know, if you just coming in, I'm sure you guys know already that Tim was arrested because he had tried to go back into the court with the pew and he bonded out. I don't know why he got to bond out. I'm very surprised in that.
That's what I said.
Latoya said, I bet these side chicks saying, damn, she is our mascot. And if anything need to be taken, let this be a lesson to all of you. Folks is going in now. He said, Tim want to be a kept man. Yes, because Akira was paying most of the bills when they were together. And now Brenay is paying the bills with them being together. So he definitely is a kept man. This is why when somebody did that hips, he ain't had no problem saying, oh, there you go again. Did you get one?
No, I didn't get it.
Okay. And I'm using my hand. Huh? This is why they were saying with the Timmy with the hips, honey. I guess it all makes sense if you're a kept man. She really thinks she's winning. She's in a constant state of delusion. And right before she hugged him, she pointed towards the camera to let people know he was recording, because he probably about to walk past like, man, I don't feel like it right now. So we talking about the scene yesterday when she came with open arms, and she probably right. Somebody said, or she whispered to him, they recording.
Yeah,
But he gave her one of these.
Yeah, it was one of the, yeah. Did you do it, Dad?
That's what it was. It was like one of them one arm joints.
Did you do it, Dad? He might as well have gave her a head nod, because it was that bad. It was like, let me just bend down a little bit. He was disgusted. He had disgust in his face.
Christina, that's what I said yesterday. So people were saying, well, if he ever left Brenay, then she would get alimony. We ain't talking about alimony or no payment or any of that. He is in danger.
Yeah.
This is the world to her. She would not suffer this amount of humiliation. It is very, very serious. I say that.
Mm-hmm.
This is why she recorded all them videos with him in it. This is why it's because of her that this case is even a big thing. She gave the evidence. When they were in that Kansas City trip, Brenay recorded several videos and then put the date on it. And April, I'm throwing out a date. It's April 14th, so and so and so and so, and I'm here. And then she would flash and show him. She did that because she wanted Akira to know that I know he told you he was doing this, but he's here.
He's with me. Mm-hmm.
He's with me.
Showing them walking in the elevator. They're going to the plane together, showing the sign that said Kansas City. I mean, all of that was for evidence.
It's the audacity for me too. It's the audacity for me too.
It is the audacity for me too.
She was reported by saying that she stated she hates her family because they use her for money, and I believe that. I believe that they use her for money. Mm-hmm. Let me say, I'm going through some of the stuff. I want to make sure that we're getting all of this. And again, did I tell y'all that Tim got arrested for bringing the pew? I want to keep saying it. I just find that I keep talking about that because that was not a mistake. I don't care what nobody say. We know that Tim described her as being lazy and unclean, can't cook, and this makes him angry. Tim said it to Akira.
Thank you for the rose, Victoria. I appreciate you.
They was described. She's described by Akira of being manipulative, disrespectful, and deliberately provocative, which we know is true. Y'all, also, it's being reported that people are crying in the courtroom. Now, somebody said the judge was crying or it was teary-eyed. Now, I believe we're doing too much on that. But I do believe the judge, because if I see the judge crying,
Oh yeah, I'm a packer. I'm gonna say, Your Honor, I don't mean no harm. I would like to throw myself on the mercy of the court.
If she had a lawyer, the lawyer would be like, "No, we out of here because the judge is showing too much emotion."
Yeah.
But the jury is very emotional. People are in the audience. People in the, what do you call that? The courtroom are crying. People are very emotional upon hearing this testimony and then seeing Akira the way she is. Let me see. All these TJ Maxx trips, and she didn't even get any quarter tie. All she do is buy a bunch of perfume.
TJ Maxx trips.
No, it's the truth.
No, I know. I'm just saying it.
She's in there like once a week, buying perfumes and skincare products. That's all she does. Let's see. We know that the Corinne situation. They want Corinne in there bad, honey.
Yeah.
They want Corinne
to come to the front. I need her to come to the front of the congregation.
They want her in there so bad, if nothing else, for spite. DD Wade says she buy t-shirts and stretch pants. That's it. Now Shane got some clothes for her. She just gotta care enough.
Yeah.
We know that this case has caused such an emotional impact on Akira that she lost her third child by miscarriage. That was reported. We know that she lost her. You said Lane Bryant. I don't know if Lane Bryant to go that.
Are they still out here? I've seen a Lane Bryant in years, but I don't be
that far. Akira lost her baby behind the stress on this. This is why so many people are invested. In addition to everything else, like this, that
was so hard to hear, man. That was so hard to hear because I didn't know that until it came out in court.
This is so disgusting. I don't think we would ever hear anything like this in our lifetime.
No,
again,
not like this. Not like this.
People get their husbands.
Somebody said it the other day, the first day of court. I wasn't even this vested in Diddy in them trial. Like me either. Who cares? He was a freak, and I didn't care. So
he's a freak, a rich one at that. A rich freak. Cares?
Yeah, but to be listening and actively finding out, getting updates for testimony that's happening throughout the day by the minute. You know what I mean? I don't think we'll ever go that deep for something like this.
They thought they switched timelines. Remember Brenay kept on saying, we all gonna feel stupid. You're gonna feel so stupid when all the evidence come out and y'all find out what's going on. Y'all gonna feel so stupid. Y'all gonna feel so stupid. Today they asked her what other evidence that she has. And all the evidence that she has is text messages between Tim about Akira.
Girl, nothing. You have nothing. Not to forget, not to mention the very first day when he was dismissing all of her motions before they even started jury selection for this trial, and he dismissed all of her stupid motions. And he simply asked her, "What do you have to defend yourself? Do you have any evidence in defense of yourself?" And she said, "None."
That DD Wade gonna say she can get online with Lane Bryant and buy items. Sorry, not Lane Bryant. Somebody made a suggestion to Ashley Stewart. Hell, I'm trying to help her out. She better get a sewing machine.
Yeah.
That's her best. Don't put on no more wigs. From here on out, get you a bunch of clothes. You're making enough money to get you some clothes that you could have for stuff like this. Even if it's not court. Don't you eventually want to make some brand deals or something? Like,
no.
We can't help her.
And I have to get this lady know whatever.
Let's see. Okay.
She better going over there to OF, child. That's her best bet.
Brenay was reported by Tassan because they were trying to figure out like why was she even hanging around? What was the reason for any of that? And Brenay said that Tim was like her brother, her play brother. Listen, y'all.
We go with that play brother and play cousin stuff. There they go.
I know the rules.
There they go.
Don't let nobody that say they got a play brother and sister hang around.
Don't let them be.
Yeah, I know the rules. She did let him come in. Oh, it was reported, Akira reported that Jacoby, her son, has been having behavioral problems ever since they split.
Oh man,
This baby has
that's
been
hard.
like
Like
this.
circus to the side, because this is exactly what this situation is, a circus. When the marital home is disturbed for whatever the reason, and one of the parents leave, children always have it the hardest, especially those young babies. They're toddlers. They don't understand this. You know what I mean? And then to be confused with one day she Auntie Brenay, and then now they forcing to call her mommy or mama or whatever. Like, what, sir? Why?
And they even asked that. They was like, they didn't understand why should they call her that.
Yeah, like pew. No, for what? Oh, now here come my joint.
What?
My
Oh yeah,
little-
there it goes. Okay. We know that the other day, remember he had child support hearing that he has to pay $991 a month, or Brenay has to pay $991 a month. It's in his name. We just know who got to pay it, and that he's over $16,000 in the arrear. It was asked like, why wasn't he locked up? I'm believing because the order was just put in play.
Yeah, the
Now,
child-
but the clock is ticking, especially if the payment is not being made.
yeah.
Because right now, Akira says she hasn't received a dime. Akira says that she pays for all the child care with no help. Please tap the screen if you're in here, babies. Tap, tap, tap for me. Tapping is clapping.
Tap the screen.
What you about to say
I
something?
got a question.
Are they even legally married? Yes, they definitely legally married.
Who?
It came out that
Brenay and Tim.
Akira and Brenay and Devon, Brenay and Tim are married.
Okay. Victoria said, so are they going to have to come back and do this again for Devon trial? They would if Devon goes through with it. I feel like, and Toy said this yesterday or 2 days ago, that she don't think he gonna go through with it. After all of this, it may be too much to come back and do it and for Tim. So she thinks he may.
I think it'd be beating a dead horse, and I hate people say that because why would you beat a dead horse?
Right.
But
The point is,
overkill. I think this is giving up because the reason why I say it's overkill. Nobody has any money. Neither one of them have any money. I mean, you could make sure you finish him.
Yeah.
But after
Brenay, everything coming out, and he's gonna, and Devon is testifying too, so he'll have his day anyway. Thank you for the rose, Victoria. So I don't think he would go through with it, but in the off chance that he does, yes, this will happen all over again for Devon and Tim.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother with it. Say at some point it's better to fight for your peace. You look good. That's the best revenge. This man's walking around with a pew pew, and apparently he wants us to believe, so confused that he would walk into or try to get into a court building with it. He's not happy. That's already poetic justice. So I don't think you need it. And you know, Attorney Robin would have gotten that info. Akira said in court that she hasn't seen any paperwork of them being married. Mm-hmm. And you know, Attorney Robin would have gotten that info. I know these people are married because that keeps coming up.
Yeah,
I think that has more closure.
She probably hasn't seen it, but I don't know that she would. Well, like, why would she? You know what I mean? I don't know that she would see an official certificate.
And it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. That's probably why she may not have had a reason to see it. But Christina had a good point. I think Devon has more closure than Akira. Yes, because Akira had so much on her to-do list. Number one, she got kids by them. So the woman antagonizing her kids.
Yeah.
2, she had to go through child support hearing. We got that done. I'm sorry, she had to go through divorce court, then child support.
Yes.
Now she's doing this alienation of a case, and after that, she still got cyber stalking.
Right.
Whereas
Brenay for cyber stalking.
Devon doesn't have all this. Like, you know, he can just be done with her. So yeah, she definitely doesn't have as much closure.
Right.
Oh, they said they never saw a wedding for real. Somebody said Brenay and Tim.
I don't think somebody got married.
Yeah. Let me see. I told y'all about the dream job that Akira finally got her a dream job, and I believe it was offered to her, or she was given an offer or told she was going to get it, but they didn't. Went on Google and they found videos of Brenay and Brenay's mother talking about her having mental illness or something like something was wrong with her. and as a result from that, they pulled it out. That's enough for defamation for me. Like, I think Corinne. Somebody came up here earlier and said Corinne should face some kind of defamation. I really do believe that you can't just run around and be saying anything you want. What you about to say, Corinne?
No, I just saw one of your questions on your live from somebody that was just asking. They said, then why are they referring to Latoya? Said, why are they referring to her as Miss Kennard?
Because her Miss Kennard when she stole that woman's husband.
And when the law, they just got married. If that's the case, they just got married all a month or two ago. When this case was filed, she was Miss Kennard.
Yeah.
So that's what's on the docket. So that's why they referring to it as that.
Yeah, and I like it too.
Me too.
Because she's angry about it, which is so dumb. You would want them to call you Miss Kennard because the fact that they got to call you Mrs. Montague, even to me, builds the case even more.
All right.
We told you earlier today that Tim's mother, it was reported that when Akira got into that car accident with the babies and she was at the hospital, first of all, Tim was aware of it because Akira had a Apple Watch on. And I think he must have gotten some notification or be listed as a next whatever. And she probably didn't change that feature because they weren't together when this happened.
You're not thinking about that.
And when he must have gotten the notification, and then of course they spoke to each other and found out that the accident happened. For whatever reason, y'all, they got into an argument at the hospital, and Tim's mother put Akira in a headlock.
Like how? Why are you doing that, lady?
What's wrong with these people?
All of them BS. All of them are bad S. Crazy.
I wonder what it's like with Tim parents not being on the same side. Right, because you know what the father, the father, Papa, whatever they call him, said that he's very happy and proud that her name, Akira's name, is still Montague, and nobody can stand Brenay.
Mm-hmm. Don't like her. Never have, apparently.
Quietly quoted, yes. Right after a car accident, here you gonna put somebody in a headlock. It's like they want her not here anymore.
Tim's mother put Akira in the headlock allegedly at the hospital. That's
yes. Okay. Tim is going with. Oh, so when she was doing her cross examination, Brenay with Akira today, because she got to cross examine her. Oh, bless this baby's heart. I'm so sorry, Akira. We so sorry.
We are sorry.
So sorry you got to go through this, sweet baby. We so sorry.
Yes,
she's gonna ask
Brenay, stronger though, trust
Akira, what are you losing by Tim not being there?
What? Wait a minute. What
is that?
Wait a minute. What?
Brenay asked Akira, if Tim is gone, what are you losing?
I'm sorry. What?
Just what I said.
That's what she asked in court?
On cross-examination.
Oh my Lord.
She doesn't care at all.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I feel like
I agree. She Delulu.
What?
And she in over her head bad. She in over her head bad. She just ripping stuff off the top of her head.
Is Brenay on the spectrum? Then wait a minute, we know some brilliant people. If she was on the spectrum, she would be like flying through this joint, asking the proper questions and everything.
Right, because she'd be locked in. What they say, Hollywood? Nina said, ain't no way that girl asked that.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Quality Quota said, I just feel like Tim, the mastermind, because why is you telling Brenay to wear the same nails? Oh, okay. Right. So at one point, he liked the French tips. Nobody likes the junk nails. He never liked the junk nails. I don't even know if Devon liked them because I don't care what you say. Can you properly clean yourself, especially when with them things on? But anyway, we know he didn't like them big junk nails.
He's buying all that perfume. Try to hide that musk.
That's not how it works, is it?
Yeah, at all. At all.
But so he liked those tips and then wanted her to he wanted her to be Akira.
Yeah. And I think that's why she do the things she do, trying to be like Akira so Tim won't look away. You know what I mean?
Well, he need a break to look away. Don't he need a break to look away? She need more too. It's giving Diddy vibes, yes. Not with her little arms and two child. Exactly, because
No.
Even now for my nails, I like to wear nails, but I haven't been able to wear them how I want to wear them because I'm a writer. Okay, I'm a filmmaker. In case y'all don't know, filmmaker and a full-time novelist for over 20 years. And I like my nails, but I can't always do what I want, especially if I'm holding my camera because I like to hold my cameras too.
Mm-hmm.
Even with that said, with my tiny nails, sometimes your stuff will get under them, and we got brushes, brush by the sink, and we get in them and just really scrub them. Even with these nails, can you imagine the nails coming out this long and she be just touching meat and cheese? Y'all remember them videos she used to do where she would make sandwiches and then would be grabbing the cheese and then the meat and then be. If y'all remember, tell y'all remember, because Sharice, I ain't put her through all that when I was doing the research. But tell me, y'all remember?
Oh, I feel like my dinner is.
I'm telling you, there's nothing. I have a pet peeve about anybody just touching cheese that didn't do a proper clean hand. Like, do not just touch the cheese.
She ain't with no gloves, nothing.
No gloves. Just her nails and the cheese. It would just put meat, cheese. She would open a pack, and I don't even know how she was able to do it because they were so long. Tim was just going in circles, taking everybody good energy. Yes, they remember. I didn't put you through it. I gave you the cliff notes, but the rest of us had to deal with it.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it.
I never heard of her before this.
I can't do some of the
you lucky.
stuff you have shown me. Some of the stuff you have shown me.
Her Chipotle and her taco salad.
Oh, what?
Devon is very offended by the fact that she was always getting the Chipotle. He always saying something about her doing the Chipotle. He's highly offended by it. You know, that she liked Chipotle. I don't know if she used to send him to Chipotle so much, but he was very highly offended about her eating Chipotle. You heard a lot about that on his own lives and on his own videos.
I got a couple theories as to why.
Why?
Well, for me, I can't do Chipotle because not for TMI, but it's gonna come right back through me. Now, can you imagine?
They say, "Hey, love and co-host." I mean, cut you off.
Hey, what if it come back through her and she in the bathroom blowing it up behind some Chipotle, and they always eating it? And can you imagine?
The reason why I can't imagine is because yesterday Akira said it when asked, "What does she do for a living?" Akira says she makes content and she's always pooping. So if it's Chipotle, then yeah. With the family,
she alluded to that even on that video where she showed her in town at the airport. Remember, she was like, "I gotta go to the bathroom. If you know what I know, you know what I'm putting down." Everywhere I go, she said, "Everywhere I go, I gotta go to the bathroom. If you know what I'm putting down." That's what she said. She looked in the camera and said it right when she blew her breath in the camera and made it.
I'm very positive, and I feel safe over here. Okay, let me let you in. Hold on. Let's see. Come request let's see. I'm requesting.
Oh, somebody want to come up?
Yeah, I want to let you come up.
Come here.
I said, don't just come here. I want something to eat now. What's your name, baby?
All right, I know.
Give me a request. I don't know how this works. Okay, and let's not forget when she told us about the repeating BV. Yes, that was the other thing. Brenay would get on the internet and kept talking about keep having a bacterial vaginosis problem.
Oh my God.
When people would tell her about the food, she did not want to hear that. That's not why it happened. I keep telling you, lady, you know nothing. You are a child. You know nothing, and you need to learn. You know nothing of the woman. Everything is food. You requested. Let me see, baby. Let me see. Everything is food.
Yikes.
Let's see that request. Let's see. Everything is food.
I can't help it because I just know it smells.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I see it over here. Let me see. This is my first time. No? Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, here you go. Hey, honey.
Hear me, ma'am?
I can hear you back. What's your name?
My name is Pink. I don't want to say my real name because
That works. That works.
yes, ma'am.
Talk to me.
I don't do this at all. I am
Oh.
sweating. My palms are sweating.
Oh.
Um, but God is telling me to speak. I just want to say, I am also newly divorced. It's been 4 months now.
Mm.
I've been watching this for a very long time because Akira gave me the strength to know that divorce doesn't mean the end. And
Absolutely.
my divorce unfortunately ended in the loss of my only child. He was 9 months old.
Oh,
Um,
I'm so sorry to hear
and
that.
I decided, due to the findings of what happened to my child, that I just could no longer go forth. So I read a lot of the comments, and I read, saying, well, this, this isn't, Brenay's not the only person that's done this, or this, that, and the third.
Mm.
People really don't know how this has hit home for a lot of us. I've been crying this whole week. I had to take a break from even covering the clips,
Mhm.
but I just wanted to say that this is very sad. A lot of people are not really putting Akira's feelings into a lot of things because Akira still has 2 kids to live for. Unfortunately, my son is in heaven. I'm at peace when it comes to that. But I just want people to be a little bit more gracious when it comes to, and I'm not saying that it's your chat. I'm a clip creator, so I'm on here all day listening and reading comments and things like
Right.
that. And I don't want to really get into the cause of my son's I like to say transformation. I don't like the D word, but I just kind of, I'm nervous. My hands are shaking.
Okay, honey. Don't you be nervous. We honored that you chose to even come up here because I can imagine how heavy this is for you. And you're
Um,
right.
the only difference between me and Kira is I want her to hold her head high because she's leaving her situation with her hearts, her kids. I had to leave mine broken, empty, and I left nothing. And I was on a Tina Turner moment. I said, Your Honor, all I want is to keep my last name. And a lot
Me
of people
too.
say, why would you do that? Why would you want to keep it? Because my son passed away with that last name, and that's the only really
Mm.
piece that I still have of my union with his father. And I'm not here to bash his father. I'm not here to do any of that. Despite how I feel about my personal situation, it just was a trigger for me. I cried. And I was at work, and I'm a manager, and I had to step away, and I just was so emotional because I just been holding everything in. My son will be turning 3 in heaven in March, and I just kind of just wanted to shit. My hands are sweating so bad, y'all. Um,
Oh,
I
it's
just kind of just
cool.
wanted to share that even though me and Akira's situations aren't ending the same way, I totally stand by this woman. I totally, and I married military. So I had to deal with civilian life as well as deal with the government. You like the government. So I just wanted to share my story. I am a little shy. My palms are sweating, but I feel so safe over here versus, the other people that are covering the case, and it's like thousands and thousands of people in the chat that just kind of want to
Mhm.
know the
Detail.
mess and the
Yeah.
tea, and
Okay.
not really knowing that this is really hitting home for
It's
a lot of
real.
us women,
That's why we want
not
to talk
just
about it. Yes.
not just black women, is Caucasian women that's in that courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
They said the judge had to pull his glasses down a couple times and wipe his eyes. So
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say, I don't know if Akira is watching. I know she's liked a lot of my content, but baby girl, I'm telling you, please do not give up, girl, because she tried to weigh you down. She tried to weigh you down.
That's what you
And what
want.
God has for Akira, no
Hmm.
man can stop that. They
Yep.
No.
can't. They cannot. And I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional because, like I said,
Okay.
that was my only child. But at least she still got a piece of her heart. I'm broken, and I'm still just trying to pick up those pieces. Um, but I just wanted to just say that because I love your co-host. I love her feedback. I love how you guys are respectful. Y'all not bashing. Y'all just stating the facts, and how us as because a lot of people predominantly watching this case is African American women.
Yeah.
And I've watched you and I've heard you say how you kept your last name, and you encouraged me to not feel bad for wanting to keep mine. So
Mm-hmm.
Earned it.
That's
Yep.
right. That's
I
right.
just wanted to just say that I love what you're doing over here. I watch your content. I know you do a whole lot of other things than covering this case. You have a number one supporter when it comes because you state facts and you tell the truth.
Yeah.
as well as your co-host. And when I get off, I'm going to definitely follow her because I was looking for
Thank
her.
you.
I just want to just say thank you, ladies, for just speaking your opinion, but being very positive and keeping Akira's feelings and her privacy and integrity, in everything. So, ma'am, I just wanted to just say that to you. And I say, ma'am,
Thank
because
you.
I'm a Southern gal, and
Oh, that's fine.
yes, ma'am.
Nothing wrong
And
with that.
my mom will be like, "Is that your equal? You better say, you better say yes, ma'am. You ain't sleep with that lady last night. You know how the people in the South do." Yes, ma'am. I'm glad y'all can
Love
make me
it.
laugh, but I just wanted to just come up here and just speak
Thank
and say
you.
that.
We appreciate you, honey.
We
Thank
really
you so
do.
Yes, ma'am.
much.
Thank you.
And you
And
guys
definitely
have
gonna
my
keep
number
you
one
in
support.
prayer.
I'm going to be following your content as your co-host. I can now click on her name and follow her as well.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much.
baby. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Ma'am, and I will be in the chat. Thank you so much for allowing me to come
Okay.
up.
My pleasure.
Yes, ma'am.
Keeping you in prayer, Paint, for sure.
That's what I'm so glad she came up here and said it for number of reasons. Number one, again, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And I know that it's not easy. Not everybody is used to speaking, public speaking and talking and all of that. So the fact that not only you chose us to be able to share your story, but that you did it, I'm so proud of you, baby. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what I'm talking about though. So there was a lot of talk about, well, to your point. So what? She had her husband taken. It happened to a lot of people. We're not talking about having a husband taken.
No.
I said yesterday, and I'm going to say it again. People have their husband taken, and I believe if the person could be taken, then you probably don't need to be with them anyway. That has been my stance. And the reason why I say that, especially if you are a praying person, you're a spiritual person, you're just a person that do good, and you don't want to see harm come to people.
Right.
If you got somebody who's in your life who's not supposed to be in your life, then you got to make room to get them out of the way. And sometimes, terrible things have to happen in order for that to happen, in terms of Akira getting embarrassed and all of that. But knowing that every day she has to sit with this, knowing that she has this on her to-do list, this mental weight of, I got to go into court and deal with this. I have to open myself up in my most embarrassing stuff, because it wasn't just Brenay and Tim stuff that came out. Akira had to get personal. We heard some very personal things, conversations that she had with Tim that I'm definitely would never repeat, and none of us did, because that's between her and her husband. She had to present and open herself up like that to everybody, and so people didn't take that into account, and people didn't take into account the mental weight on the young ladies. Thank you for the gifts, Pink. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. People didn't take into account the mental weight that the influencers experience. When you're sitting in court, and most of them have been following this for well over a year since this happened, and now being up front and then hearing not only what she dealt with, and y'all, it was way worse than any of us ever thought. We thought it was bad. We didn't know it was this bad. We didn't know the bullying and all that. No. When you take into account and you hearing this and you're seeing Akira break down on this, is heavy.
Yeah.
This is really heavy. And so I coming from a point as a wife, when it was my time to get rid of his ass, I got rid of him. I ain't had no problem with it, honey. He did the one thing, and I got my shit and got out of there. My baby, my son, we got out of there. I didn't give him no more chances. I ain't come back. I was done. But I was older, and I had the skills, and I had already been fed up. She was young, and to have been manipulated by in both households.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned her. What you got to say, Sharice?
That was heavy, but through the pain, through the ashes, like a phoenix, you shall rise. And I know that was heavy, and I appreciate Pink for even just coming up and just sharing her story. But I know that probably felt good for her to be able to do, get it off her chest. And I love that we have the forum for somebody to come up and share that, because it is a lot. And that's what happened with the juror on the trial. The one juror that raised her hand and said, "I cannot do this. It is too close to what I've been going through. I have to recuse myself. I'm out of here." Because it's real. People are really going through this real life. This is real life. This is not TV. It's on TikTok where most of us discovered it, but this is real life, and it has real life consequences. And I just know that when you go through this, sometimes you have to go through something so harsh in order to come out on the other side of it, in
Mm-hmm.
order to walk into your purpose or your new purpose or whatever your purpose truly is in this life. We don't know, what that is, and sometimes it takes this kind of thing to lead us to it. You know what I mean? Even though it looks better. So I'm definitely gonna keep Pink in my prayers tonight. I have been had Akira in my prayers, but
Mm-hmm.
anybody that's going through something this devastating, just know it will eventually get better.
And I like that the bullies are finally getting their day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
My
For the
goodness.
bullies to start getting their day. Like,
There's a whole lot of bullies been up
there's a lot of
before
bullies. Yeah, the bullies been coming in their days because it's time for them to get their day. Like,
Yes.
people are tired of people taking advantage of people and disrespecting people and causing mental warfare on people, and
like,
just for loving the person.
Okay.
Just for
That's
loving the person. That's what you're dealing with. God don't like no mess. Exactly, Kayla. He don't like it. God don't bless no mess.
Everything that you putting out.
The lesson, I was gang stalked for a whole 9 years behind closed doors. Ooh, quietly quoted. I'm so sorry to hear that, honey. Yeah, this is terrible. It brings me to my next point. One of the other things that Brenay did, she gonna have a nerve when she cross-examined. We're talking about bullies now. When she cross-examined Akira, one other thing that she said was, why didn't she feel responsible for losing her man?
I'm sorry. Say one more time.
Why didn't she take any responsibility for losing her marriage or losing her husband? Why didn't Akira take any responsibility?
Girl, what? First of all, what do that got to do with you?
Akira said
the responsibility. What if she said, I don't know what Akira's answer was, but what if she said I did? Then what was Shorty gonna say?
Right. I don't know. I'm a writer, and I write the craziest of them all. I have no idea.
Like what to you? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. The responsibility looks like what to you, honey? Since you judging and asking, how you know I didn't take responsibility? I believe she may have taken stock at some point and said, you know what, the signs were there. You know what I'm saying? They could have been there. I could have done more with this time and that time. Because when you go through stuff like that, that's the first thing that you do. Is start taking into account things that have happened, and you play the tapes back. So how did she know?
Short of knocking somebody on top of it. You mean why I didn't knock you on top of the head? Short of doing that.
What do you want me to do? Because what do that have to do with why we're here today and you?
One answer that I'm not sure if it was for this question or not, but at one point, Akira said, I let you in to share my home when you said you needed me. I didn't tell you to. I opened my home when you needed me. I didn't tell you to open your legs.
Yikes.
Something of that, like.
Yikes. Good. I'm so glad she was ready.
This is worse than, when I say this is worse than anybody can ever imagine, this woman has no anything. Like that, we just learned yesterday that new word, was it histrionics or something like that? The word
histrionics.
That's what we're talking. This woman has she doesn't care at all. Another thing, Brenay and one of the things that she had for evidence, Brenay, she wanted everybody to see a Facebook post wherein Akira and Devon said that they were going to take a divorce cruise.
A divorce what?
A divorce cruise. What's that?
You heard it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Thank you, Pink. Oh, I got gifts, but why am I hearing it?
I don't know. That's a good thing. But say thank you.
Thank you so much for the gifts. I hadn't heard it, but thank you so much. I appreciate it, y'all.
What is that supposed to mean?
A divorce cruise? A divorce cruise.
They gave Akira, she wanted everybody to see a Facebook post where Akira and Devon made it known that they wanted to go on a divorce cruise because they got divorced. So they were celebrating. And that's what she chose to show, like, for evidence. Why?
Somebody need to take this child out her misery, honey. Before, not physically. I'm talking about sat her down. Judge need to say, you know what? That's it. That's it. We can no longer stomach this. You embarrassing yourself entirely too much. Sat down. Please rest your case. Please rest your case.
She tried to say she was messing around. Akira. Every time when I get stuff like that, in my mind, I imagine the Viola Davis purse. You know when Viola gets up and just like
Mm-hmm.
and walks
Yes.
off like,
Yes.
what are
Yes.
you talking about, lady?
Mm-hmm.
What? Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. Thank you for
What
the
are you
gifts.
saying? Yes. Yes, Purple Boo Bear. A
What are
juror,
you doing?
one of the jurors, I think it was after day one testimony, said, I cannot do this.
Yesterday.
It's closely related to my life, and it's too much, and I
Thank you,
cannot.
Christina, for the rose, baby. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. You got a cue in the Viola Davis purse. Like in my mind, I just be saying that because what are you talking about? Why is that? So
Yikes.
this asked her at some point, and then Barbie didn't give me an answer. I wanted an answer on this so bad. She gonna ask her, how was I malicious?
What? Have you not been listening to all this testimony we've been putting in front of you for the past 2 days, 3 days?
Something is wrong.
Yeah.
Something is wrong.
I definitely believe that. I definitely believe that something is definitely off.
No, Pink. Really? I'm so sorry.
What happened?
Oh no. I guess I can tell you. She said during a separation, my ex-husband accidentally rolled over on him. You saw it?
Yeah.
Woo! I'm praying for you, baby. I'm glad that I'm just happy that you're even able to come out and tell your story. Cause I can't even imagine. Woo! Ooh, goodness. We got to get. And I know I'm hoping that was an accident. Maybe say accidentally. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to get people like this, Brenay and Tim, their due. We have got to get people like this, Brenay and Tim, their due, because when you ask the question, how was I malicious? And then you're forcing this woman, after you done destroyed her world, publicly dragged her, caused her to have lose her dream job, caused her little boy to be having behavior issues. Thank you, Lemon. I appreciate you. Thank you, honey. Caused her to have baby to have behavior issues. Forced her in a situation where she was openly humiliated, and I believe they was using it as a kink.
Yep.
Against Devon and Akira. Yep. Did all of that. I can tell you in many ways how you are malicious.
Thank you. And Purple Boo Bear said she has to relive everything on top of all of it. Now, I mean, he's having to relive it all.
She didn't cross-examine Devon, I don't think. I mean to cut you off, baby. She didn't cross-examine Devon, I don't believe. No, not today. The glow up is about to be astronomical for Akira. You know, you think it ain't what it is.
It's already coming through.
What did you say, baby, before I cut you off?
I was saying she has to really, not to mention all of the stuff that's been paraded in front of the court, but even the fact that she has to relive all of it in the public eye in detail is a reason. That's just one of them.
Tap on the screen, baby. Tapping is clapping. If you haven't already, please tap. I'm really smart. Oh, made her uncomfortable. Oh, when they were at her Akira's mom's house. I'm sorry. One of the ways that she showed or told how she made her uncomfortable, because some kind of way the question came up, how did I make you uncomfortable? And she says, when you were at the house wearing really, really small clothing around my family, that made me uncomfortable. That came out today. That's one of the things that came out. Like, I think this is why the judge is on record. A few of the ladies have said today that went into court that he really want this to be over by Friday.
Yes.
Because again, there's a thing when once you get the sale, you don't need to do no more. Yeah. They already won. I feel like she already won this. It's just a matter of.
You remember the Martin episode when he was in court and he represented himself? and then the judge said,
the day of the Geechee's over?
Yes, that one. But when the juror stood up to give the verdict, and she said, "Your Honor, we deliberated 3 hours ago. Guilty." That's just
yes.
That's just what it's gonna be. We deliberated Tuesday.
We had 2 days ago. We knew what we were gonna do. Guilty.
Yeah, let's go.
Brenay doesn't understand. She is frying herself. No, she does not understand at all that she's frying herself. Again, messages between Akira and Tim was the only evidence this fool brought.
That's it. That's all she got.
That's all she got.
Any witnesses? I mean,
Huh?
it ain't her time yet to call nobody until Robin rests her case. Then it'll be on Brenay to bring all her folks up if she got anybody. But do you think she gonna bring any witnesses up? And if so, girl, what is she
I
gonna
think well, she may want to bring up Tim, but Tim may bring in something else on. He may bring in two tomorrow. That way, he really ain't got to come, so he get pulled up again. Because I honestly believe he brought the PQ today, so they don't have to show up. So tomorrow, to prevent going on the stand, he gonna bring one on each hip.
Not to.
Because I'm sure he don't want to get up there and testify. Also, we know that Akira testified about the miscarriage that she had, and perfume detail. It was reported by Akira, or it may have been Devon or Akira, that when Brenay and Tim used to go to Ulta. First of all, sir, why are you in Ulta? Doing all them, you ain't buying nothing. We know Ulta, we like Ulta too. Yeah. But why do you have to go with her on all the Ulta trip? I just thought about you. I'm like, man, you just going and get you all the colognes and stuff. But it was reported that he would pick out fragrances so that for Brenay to wear that he liked her to wear. So, of course she would buy it. But I like this fragrance, and she would buy those fragrances. And I'm sure he wanted her to smell a certain way. That's what he said. I wanted her to smell a certain way.
Right, because BV stinks.
I think so.
No, I know.
But that don't help. People, y'all do know that, right?
But he's trying anything he can. Clearly, she ain't getting nothing done about it.
Herself, I think she gonna be a witness. She gonna bring a witness. They say that she gonna interrogate herself.
I'll call her.
If she do that, I'm gonna pass out.
She is. First of all, she gonna have to get up there anyway because Robin gonna call her up.
Robin gonna get to it. Ooh,
and then if she is up there, she can cross-examine herself while she's up there.
Robin gonna make light work of her, honey.
Easy work.
Family discovered Akira's New York family. Oh, at one point, Akira's New York family found a video posted by Brenay, and it showed it to Akira's mom, which also triggered action. So apparently, they was out there cutting up. And Akira's New York family saw the video that was posted by Brenay of her and Tim, and that triggered all kinds of emotions for Akira. We know that there's a restraining order, and she continued to violate the order. We do know that, but at one point she violated the order by mentioning her online when she posted a Snapchat with some kind of question poll thing. Should Akira change her last name or something like that? When again, she was not supposed to be mentioning this woman at all.
Oh my God! She has never respected the law of this situation at all. That's why she was ill prepared and thought this thing was a joke.
She also reported Akira once said that on the stand. This was actually yesterday. She said she was once a friend, but now she's a stalker. She was once my friend, but now she's my stalker.
And that's fact. Especially when that lady showed up yesterday with the same hair color as Akira. After seeing her on Monday and seeing that her hair was light, she proceeds to go home, not prepared for her case, like you said, for the next day, but to put her, what is it called? What you call it, baby? The frontal?
The wig on, Sean. She doing all this preparation of the wig and no preparation for the lawsuit. All
to match Akira's hair color. Only to change it back today.
We know that Tim. Did we say that Tim got locked up? That's just hilarious to me.
The Bama came back from lunch with a pew pew on him and got locked up.
That's brilliant. There was one point Akira reported that at one point she confronted her a few times. At one point she confronted straight up and said, "Brenay, are you messing with my husband?" And then she said, "Tim is not your husband," and did sent her a kissy face emoji like that, and then blocked her. This was while Akira and Tim were legally married and still cohabitating.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Okay, I want to make sure I say that on Brenay charge. Oh, at one point, Devon.
Wow, when that boomerang come back, baby.
At one point, Devon testified that his name had been Tim the whole time in Brenay's phone, but at one time he glanced at it, and then when he called, it said baby. So she had changed his name to baby. Like she's just gross. Mm-hmm.
Literally.
At one point, Brenay decided that she didn't want a divorce. She just wanted a separation to try other people out. That's what she told Devon. And when he asked her, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, you want to be extra with other people? And she was just like, no. She wanted to try on other people. So she didn't want a divorce. She wanted a separation.
I believe, like you say, you've been saying that Tim didn't definitely want no divorce neither. He wanted to have both of them.
Oh no, he kept saying that.
Yeah.
People like he didn't want. People were saying no. Tim didn't want. Tim wanted Akira. He wanted Akira. He don't even look the same. If you look at the videos, right when Brenay first got with Tim, he was more slender. He looked more kept. Now you can tell, like everything is different with him. That was because he had a good wife.
Yeah. It's something to be said about having taken care of your spouse, and then when that spouse is gone, honey, how you look DF turb.
We talked about, I'm gonna mention it again right here, since it's on my list, that the judge wants to know what is the relevance of Corinne, and I don't really know what the relevance of Corinne is. I really wish.
Yeah, I wish I knew that.
Outside of just knowing or embarrassing her, because she is doing many times trying to act like it was no relationship when you know that it was a relationship. Outside of that, I don't know how that helps the case, because to me it's almost proven
that he's the slow.
Yeah, that he's the slower. So Robin can still work around that, but yeah, also how you treat people is how you feel about yourself. That's so true.
Yeah,
something is wrong with this woman. Something wrong with both of them.
Sure, all of them. Lakeisha, Corinne, Brenay. What Tim mama name? Tamika? Who that? One of them? All of them. Something wrong with all of them, because there's no way you can condone the behavior of him. And it's cool.
And they said that they may subpoena her, Corinne. I want Corinne. I want this to be over by Friday for my niece. I want my niece Akira to have to go through this some more, because this is like
it's too much at this point.
And I think that's it, y'all. That's enough,
girl.
That's enough. So tomorrow, I didn't get the chance to find out what time it is tomorrow. You have any closing things you want to say? Please tap the screen, baby, while we're in here.
Please tap and please follow.
Tap it for us.
Please like and the live.
And none of them think it's wrong in their family. None. No.
They all need help. And I pray. Sometimes you got to pray for your enemies too. And I do pray that at the closure of this, Akira definitely gets the justice she deserves.
No, she gonna get the justice.
I know she gonna get it. And I want her to be compensated for it. I hope that they take everything that woman has and more. But I also hope and pray that eventually somehow these people get help, because they should not be unleashed on folks out here in this world like this, as unhealed as they are. I don't feel like coming back dealing with this 2-3 years down the line. She mad because Tim left, and she doing this foolery again. Like, I hope these people get help. I really do.
I would have said the light always wins. That's so true. And people need to understand. I talked about this yesterday. I'm gonna talk about it again, because it's the truth. I'm talking about it from a place of having it have happened to me. When you are a praying person, or you're a good person, you're a spiritual person, and any of that, and you're asking for a certain thing, if you are so far away from your thing, so let's say like this is what you're praying for, but you're way over here, you way on this end. It has to break, and the break is going to hurt more because you're nowhere near it. In other words, she's praying for peace, for happiness, for things to be good. She thinks it's connected to Tim, but it's not.
No.
And so in order to get her where she needs, we need a big break in a public way like this.
Yes.
For her to realize there's no coming back. Because I feel like Akira, being a good woman that she is, she would have continued to try and make this thing work, even when it couldn't work.
When it was done.
She had Granny too. Even when it couldn't work, I feel like she would have.
Yep.
So that I call it the period of unsettling. Look it up. It really is a spiritual context.
Yes.
So her life needed to be this bad, because now look what's coming out. Imagine if nobody ever knew anything about this. You got two dark people that are around her, two dark energies that are around her, taking advantage of her, not only her, but Devon.
Yep.
With no eyes on them.
Yep.
This way, number one, everybody is watching.
Yes.
She's no longer having any of both of them in her life in that way. She's gonna always have to have some dealings with Tim.
Because of the kids.
But with the time, hopefully it won't be as whatever. It had to happen this way. So I just want everybody to know. Thank you, Granny. I appreciate you. Thank you for the gift, baby. I know everybody is being wore down by this.
Yeah.
But trust me, Akira wins after this. She has so many people who have never met her before, supporting her, and being, and backing her up and being in the courtroom so that when she is crying, imagine she's crying and she look out into and I keep wanting to say the audience, look out into the courtroom and all them women meeting her feelings and being supportive. That's love. She's coming out on top, y'all.
Yes.
So I just want y'all to know that, because this is very heavy, but I'm telling you, this needed to happen because both of them are, in my opinion, dangerous.
Yeah.
They're dangerous. So let's just keep that in mind while we're going through this. Continue to tap and give her love and things like that, because she wins when it's all said and done. She will be even more if she get the money. Yeah, she ain't gonna get it, but guess what she gonna get? Book deal if she want it.
Yep.
She gonna get the job that she want now, because now her reputation is gonna be cleared, so that the next job, if they look at her background, she can kindly say, "Look, I won my case."
Yeah. This was being done to me.
This was being done to me. I won my case. I won my case for my alienation of affection behind this woman lying on me. I won my cyber stalker case.
Yes.
I won my case. So now she has that. So she will be financially secure.
Yep. She ain't gonna have to worry about that. Yep.
The Brenay and the Tim won't.
No.
They won't.
Not to mention he got to come up with their child support.
But I don't think she gets she's going to win this lawsuit, but I feel that Brenay is going to file for bankruptcy. That's why I feel like she bought the house and the car, because once you file bankruptcy, you can't get any of those things. You got to rebuild your credit all over. So you buy your house and your car now, and that makes the bankruptcy can never take your house or your car, especially depending upon which one you do. So you buy the house and the car now, knowing that you're gonna file bankruptcy. That's what I think she does.
Yeah.
Maybe Tim will just continue to crash out and they love him. I think we may get that, because now he has to deal with this. What happened today with him coming into the courtroom with the pew-pew? He has to deal with this. And
he may have bonded out, honey, but his day in court is going to come for this.
It's going to come.
Yeah. It ain't the end.
All right, babies. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. We're going to be back tomorrow around the same time. Y'all, what that's going to do? Tap. Can y'all tap?
Tap. Like,
shut up, lady. Stop begging for taps.
Like on the way out. And please follow us. We'll be back.
Tap, baby.
I don't know what time. Did you say what time is court tomorrow? We don't know.
Tap for a baby. Stop begging for taps, lady. Ooh, y'all, let's give me some taps. Ooh, please. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Oh, I need me some taps, honey. Only gotta get it. Stop making it about you.
You're stupid.
All right, babies. Well, we'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Love you, babies. Good night.
Bye-bye.